So where we left off before, I believe it was, we're coming in here to go to bed. And let's see here, let's go sleep. I take that back. Maybe I think I'd gone to sleep and then saved and logged out. That's what it was. Okay, so it's just not very light out yet. Yeah, there we go. It's just dark in there. Holy shit. Okay. My bad. Okay, so let's take a look at our journal here. Oh, that's right. We've got to go back to Skalitz and bury his parents. Unfortunately. I don't remember if it provides a horse. Well, I think maybe Pebble's in here. I don't remember. Again, it's been a long time since I played this when it was new. I'm sure it'll tell me Robert's horse, Davish's horse. Okay, so yeah, I wrote a horse named Pebble in here. I thought, but it's fine. It's fine.
Good health to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Jesus Christ be praised. Oh shit. How's it going, Bambi? What if I can just pay?
I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone
Doing
who
good,
helped
man.
me.
Doing good. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. So, let's just try it here.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Well, you know what?
Never mind.
It's fine.
God be with you.
Did you see Vashek at the market the other day?
Oh, aye. But he was looking much
Oh, right on. Okay. I've got a friend, my old roommate, actually. I don't know if he's still playing that. I remember when he got it, and he was going on about, you know, how much he was enjoying it. But I've not played it personally. I've heard good things. I think on my first playthrough, I just took off running from these guys, and I feel like it was here. Hey, buddy, what's happening? What's up? I'm gonna try it. You.
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the alarm. He's trying to escape. Down there. There's a prisoner escaping.
Oh yeah, there's a prisoner. Watch out. And they're everywhere.
Got you.
Bro.
Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal
what a
with the
bro.
others. You just get out of here on the double.
Kurva!
How do I shove him? Yeah, take that. son of a bitch.
Is that all you got?
Hey, who's there?
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, shit. Man, bro, you told me to...
Call that combat.
This dude's wild. Oof. This is not going well. I'm just going to let him kill me because... Now go ahead. Go ahead and do it. It's fine. Like, I literally did exactly what you told me to do. When I had done this... yeah. When I had done this on console, I think I took a horse... and that's how I was able to get away. Yeah, no, he said I had to push him. And he said that he was going to act like that I caught him off guard. Yeah, he did. So here, let's see. Continue. And this little shit here climbing up my chest didn't help me. Didn't help me with my gameplay either. All right, so I don't know that it was one of these that I stole, because I feel like I'd have trouble getting out of here. There's Sir Divish. Yeah, Scully's up in this. Watch out, hoes. Man, they got guards all over this bitch. Yeah, look at that, man. There's one right there. Holy hell. That looks too far to be jumping. Man. Oh, you ain't having it. All right. He's doing good as hell. He's hanging out with me. Nothing to see here. Let's see, who's this? This is Sir Robert. Let's talk to him this time.
Good day to you.
Yeah, I was trying to say that for when Scully was here. Oh, you talking to him? My bad. Let's see here.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Yes, when he says we, he means he, and he bought me one as well, or bought me the expansions as well. Well, shit.
Ever since Sigismund conquered Kuttenberg, you can't even trust common pilgrims anymore.
I think we're going to have to just try to take one of these horses and GTFO. Tell you what. Yeah. We're going to pull a Bethesda quick save here.
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the
Bro.
alarm. He's trying to escape.
Hey,
You men down there.
this is unreal.
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat.
That's right, I did.
Raise the alarm. He's trying to escape. You men down there. There's a prisoner escaping.
Man, this dude is not agile at all. Holy shit. Nothing to see here. Yeah, yeah. No, it's worse than that. Where's Shadowmere at? I'm gonna climb this bitch. I forget how to. Is it? Yeah, C to crouch. Look, I'm sneaky as hell. Got my hand out there. They can't see me if I got my hand out. Snag. You know, ah, fucking hell. Oh, you can't. Jesus.
Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere, except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground.
Listen.
And I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
Alright, so I'm not touching him this time. I'm just running. Like, you know, seriously, mixed signals there. He's like, "Oh, shove me." So I touched him, and oh no, I don't. I mean, maybe then I don't know. Maybe it is. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no shit. Everything's an insult nowadays. People just making up words. All right. So again, I did this with a horse last time, so I feel like this is far too. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. I bet there's got to be a horse around somewhere that I can take off with unseen. I don't think I've even got any weapons either at this point. You know what? Here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah. What? I mean, I kind of feel like that was optional. I guess I do have. I've got Sir Robert's sword. Or no, it was for Radzik. Yep. Hey, this is Skalitz. Like, did it just fast travel me there for failing to get a horse? I mean, I'm okay with it, but yes, Skalitz. Okay. Hey, there's one. He's slightly used. Hey, I didn't get a horse, but I did run. No, this might be... Oh, I think this is that little village between Skalitz and... Just give me a minute, and they're all yours.
What's that?
It's that fellow.
What's going on?
Trying to remember how to draw my weapon. Let's just go weapons here. See what we've got. Let's equip this bitch.
Who's there?
And I mean, I equipped it.
What's going on there?
Okay, so that's the sword.
Hey,
You have no arrows. I mean, I do. What? I gotta tell you to equip them? You give me too much credit. Yep. You guys could have told me that before this dude started engaging me here.
falling out from under some rock. Yow! Come here, Lily Liver.
Lily liver, that ain't no good. Alright, I guess I only had one of the quote-unquote better arrows. I'll take that, you.
You're dead.
Boink. Oh, it's in it. Oh, I thought it was in his mouth. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, surrender. Oh, he's right here. Alright. Yeah.
Give up your weapon, and you can go.
So be it.
Give me your shit. Yep. Yeah. Put up that white flag. Did he? Did bro just fell down and died? I hit him with that bleed effect. See, and since I was a good guy and I let him go, that's not on me. That's on Jesus. All right, what he got? Man, this stuff's all dirty as hell. I'm gonna do it though. Okay, so one is gonna be sword. Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting it. Okay, boy. Alright, cool. Oh shit, very true. What you got? Oh, you got all them apples? All them apples, I'll take them. Come outside. Well, that dude ain't got nothing. Yeah, I ran past all this stuff in my first playthrough, and I have no idea what I might find here. It's a whole lot of nothing apparently. Worst day of my life. Ugh. Well, that went better than I expected. Still alive, so that's a thing. What about you? What you got? You got them dried mushrooms. Yep. Nice. It sounds like a dog. Don't like it, chat. Finally, somebody with some money. I got pretzels I can give to that dog. Did I look this dude already? Yeah. Yeah. I thought for sure I heard a dog, man. Trying to get no does out here. I found another horse.
It's the charcoal burner.
Yeah, I just paid that dude for that charcoal. Like, where's my money, bro? Can I pet that dog? You got a pretzel, you can. Oh, I love pinatas.
Hey!
No, he dead, dude. What are you yelling about? Hey, I want to talk to you. No, I ain't catching him. Damn. You fast as fuck, boy. Oh, you ain't got nothing, do you? I forget what block was and stuff, because you know, I thought it was right mouse button, but that's the Pokey Boy. What you got there? Jamie brought me food. Thank you. I'll eat that momentarily. Next cutscene.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. Put that away. Causes fear amongst the villagers here. Yeah, for real. What about all your dead family members and shit? Like, you guys are worried about my little sword here.
What's that? What's going on there?
Wait a minute. This is probably just a village. I'm panicking for nothing.
Answer to my prayers.
Nope.
Just when I wanted to vent my
Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, he got some armor shit too. Look at that. Yeah. They're like, oh, draw your or put your sword away because people might get scared, and then immediately somebody tries to put it in my butt. That's how they get you, chat. There's your fast travel point. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. You have a short. I have so many carrots. Yeah, I don't know how to lockpick. I don't even know if I've got any lockpicks. Yeah, well, that answers that now, doesn't it? Send me some lockpicks, chat. I need them. Oh yeah, got some cabbage. Wait, is this his house? Looks familiar. Oh yeah. Wait. I'm getting turned around here. Oh shit, I'm over cucumbered already, guys. Oh, I guess that's the... I didn't even see the little icon down there. Got that Sandy Claus fat sack. So surely I can get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see here. Nice. Yeah, I like that idea, man. Oh shit. Let's see. Yeah. I put on that leather jerkin. What's this? What's the little red X mean? I forget. Yeah, I thought that said a man laying down that cucumber. I was like, I mean, hey, you know, whatever. How are we on nourishment? Pretty good. We'll go ahead and eat an apple though. Get that nourishment more. Got some bread too. Oh man, now I'm too full. It's all those carbs. Oh man, I had cheese. Could have eaten that cheese. Ah, okay. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, it's... When did this game come out? Like 2018 or something? It's been a while. Yeah, exactly. Oof. Let's see. That's what I thought. What's the marigold do again? I forget. Q for item info. Oh, okay, healing potion basically. Let's go here to armor real quick. Get out of here. So that means I can go ahead and wear the stuff. Then even if it's got a red X, it's just not long for this world in that condition. I get it. Oh, man. Yeah, all right, that'll work. That'll work. I feel like you're right, because I vaguely remember that. So this way, we'll drop this one. Drop this one. Man, I'm still over. Yeah, I think so. I think you can pay to have stuff repaired or buy like a repair kit. That sounds right. Here, let's drop this. Hey, there we go. Now we're under for now. Yeah, Skyrim drop. Okay, so let's go this way. I don't recall the what the little skull icon is there. There we go. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. You smart as hell, boy. Hey, buddy. Hey. Nah. Got too much of that stuff. Get out of here. I like that the him being fool's little pig icon down there. I just equipped anything that was, oh, thanks. Yeah, back at you, man. Oh, I just put on anything that had a better armor rating than what I was wearing. Wait a minute. Yeah, hell yeah. If I can brain this dude. I saved just in case he wasn't a bad guy.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Great.
Bro. Like I held up for like a charged attack. Let's see. So that's that. I cannot remember. Was it control? Yeah, there we go. It was control. One of the things I really liked about this was the directional combat. Like being able to control the... Yeah, give me your shit.
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
Right.
What's to be done?
Check around, find out. That was garbage anyway. Oh yeah. Might as well finish taking what he was taking. You know. Isn't not celebrating the same as celebrating, though, really? Don't think about it, just go with it.
You didn't run like me. You died with a sword in his hand.
Is that Bruce Willis? There you go. Hell yeah, border. Gobbles. Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to put my shit away. Now we'll see my mace hanging out. Oh, what? I can't, bro. Come on. Oh shit! Coming in here like them Republican Space Rangers. I'm here for it. Not gonna lie. How you doing tonight, Romulan? Really? I'm interested. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want at all. You got some stuff online then, don't you? Romulan? Yep. The first face is what makes it, man. I've already been in here. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, I figured I already got those guys. All this stuff looks the same, you know? I mean, come on. There we go. Wait, oh, wait a minute. I ain't saying a word. I'm gonna get canceled.
Why did you do it to me, Father?
What did he do?
Why did you leave me?
Ah.
Forgive me. Forgive me for everything.
Bambi, goddammit.
I won't run. I'll never run away again.
Bro. Chat's wild today. Already. I love it.
I'll find the one who did this to you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
His face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you.
I'm gonna have to put a chat overlay on this, like when I put it on YouTube. I don't look like a crazy person.
Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
I'm not gonna lie, it got me back when it came out, like on console, man. Like I was like, oh man, this is rough. You loot your parents, bro. But yeah, no, not gonna do it. Man, I hear them dogs again. I'm gonna have to break down and look at the controls again, because I do not remember like what block and stuff was. I know that's sad, but I remember this too, having trouble finding the shovel. Ugh. I feel like it was toward the dogs though. See a shovel, holla at your boy.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me.
I feel like that dialogue could be a little louder. What do you think? Can I turn off the dialogue?
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat.
We'll see how that does.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Nah, I'm not gonna.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not or sail?
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that... And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Skullwoolly says we should kill him, so, Wait. He just leaving? I thought... Okay, well, I was gonna... Yeah, not talking about that either. But I'll take this miscellaneous spade. Yep. See, and they lived up here on the left, right? It wouldn't surprise me, Bambi. It probably does. If I were a good shot, I probably could have hit him with an arrow or two while he ran off, but I fully expected to have to fight him, so I was backing up and preparing for that. You know, I think it's on the other side of that fence up there. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, there's his forge and stuff there. I wonder. Yeah, they probably would have taken everything that was of any value.
This is a good place. I'm gonna like it. So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Oh, fucking hell.
Right.
Yep. I
What do you
recall
want?
that now.
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Let's see here. Let me check this inventory real quick. Super realistic. Yeah, we'll do this. Well, let's stick with the mace set.
Come on then, horse.
Bugger!
Oof.
Oh! Ale do predele!
Damn it.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Guard! Disperse this rabble!
épp egy malacka tévedt a disznőlésre. Na, mi van, csak nem fájt? Hey! A teremti! Megmondtad az életet? Ezt Itt fogsz nekem kikeregni?
Henry, help her!
Get him! Igen! Utolsó fasz! Nem vagy képes többre? Kurva élet! Na, ezért kinyílt!
Do you need some help?
I was muted, Mike. I forgot. I wasn't saying anything important. I was just reading you guys' comments and stuff. Ava came in here and was, you know.
There's work to be done.
It is what it is, man. I can't, you know.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Can't you just say not now after a few times? I don't understand. Like she's not like trying to, you know, address me or anything. It's just she gets all excited by her game and gets crazy noisy, and we yell at her and, you know, make her get off the game for a little while, and then, you know, when she goes back to it, she's good. Oh, okay. I see. I see. And then, you know, I mean, it's literally every day though, and it's, you know. Oh shit. Okay, this is. I bet this is from the DLC. This Warhorse, like the developer logo on the. That's cool. I definitely haven't seen that before. Let's see, and that's okay. So this mod, I had trouble with this before. You know, knowing what the layers of clothing were. One of the mods here though lays everything out. So like body one, everything that's, you know, body one will occupy that space. Yeah, that would have been pretty handy to have had initially. Yeah, it's I'm with you, Bambi. Like I don't either. Like I like, you know, like one. Yeah. I think we've all been there, you know, but I mean, it's certainly frustrating to sit in here and try to do this and then, you know, I appreciate you guys understanding though, for sure. I mean that it's kind of a weight off my mind, you know. I mean, she's got an iPad, don't get me wrong, but if anything, like I've got to how do I say what I mean? Like a lot of people rely on that, kind of like what you were saying, that you know, just 100% of the time, but that's not necessarily the case here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got two of them. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I bothered to equip that. I'll just put that there. That was lower anyway. Alright. And then I'm going to put some of this back. That way I'm not over cucumbered. Yeah, she definitely plays some games, Mike. That's for sure. It's about all, I mean, she's like her dad. That's all she gets done, really. I'm gonna move anything that's not equipped, I think. I realize I could likely hang on to it and sell it, but we'll worry about that later. Can you sort by weight? Yes, you can. Okay. Yeah. Who needs a 1.4 pounds of cabbages? Not me. Not never. I'm keeping the cheese though. Oh, I'm told my camera's out of focus. I've been having trouble with that. You know, I don't know what the deal is. Like, I don't know if it's a lighting thing or what, but like, look, I'm looking at it over here and it's still not focused, bro. Like, why? This has literally never been a problem. How irritating. I apologize, guys. It's, you know, it's gonna be one of those nights, apparently. Yeah, it was definitely because I looked over when he messaged me and it was bad. That's why I bought this light. It's supposed to help, but and it does, I guess. But I still notice it occasionally. You know, trying to refocus. So It's kind of garbage, really. I think the retail on this camera was, I think it was around $200. It's that Razer Kaio Pro or whatever. Supposedly it was to be good with in like low light situations and stuff, and I feel like that definitely applies to this setup. And yet here we are. Man, I would if there were money, you know. Yeah, you can have them onions too. I ain't trying to eat no onions. Hey, look, this pretzel needs repaired. Alright, this will be good. Yeah, I don't have any lock picks. I learned my lesson on that earlier. Yeah, for real. Hey, am I eating from the pot? No, don't do that. Here. Get some of this soup. How's my nourishment? 54. Watch, this will put me... Eating one more time will put me over. Watch. Or no, it won't let me. I've forgotten about that. I think you can eat like once per, you know, like so many hours from the same pot. They don't know my life. Skullwooly's an illegal immigrant. Don't let him fool you. Try to get me to marry him for a green card. Yeah, look at all that DLC. Yeah, for real. I feel like that's going to trigger something. I ain't ready to talk to you yet, bro. I'm out here holding this torch, dude. I can't see nothing. I know there's a command to put the torch away, and I don't recall what it is. That'll fix it.
Hey, youngster, come here.
You know what? Yeah, for real. That's all you gotta do. Doesn't it cost like $8 now to become a citizen? Fast as hell, boy.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Check out this journal. Get Father's sword back. Alright. Yes, let's do... Let's talk to the miller while we're here, in case we can double dip. Oh, right on. Oh, there he is. But look at him. Blending in over there.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. God be with you.
Don't vex me, chap. Go back here and ask this sumbitch what he did with my spade. I had a spade when I came in here. Now I gotta go look for it. Here we go. Never mind. We're good. Okay. That'll do. I wonder how far off that is. It didn't seem like it would be that bad, right? I mean... Okay. Maybe you got a horse, Miller? Nah, you don't, do you? Alright. We got a side quest up here on the left. Just in case, you know. It's further up there. It's definitely moving though. My nourishment. 52. Seems safe, right? Okay, so what's that put me at? 77? Yeah, it'll work. Be alright for now. Okay, so it's definitely up there. Wonderful. Why didn't y'all tell me it was up there?
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabiller of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
You think I'm a coward, do you?
No. I think you're an idiot. Now clear off before I clap you in irons.
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you. Now bugger off.
Maybe a little coin would clear the way? How much do you want?
I think I've got anything. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You think I'm a fool? Any more nonsense and I'll have you thrown in the dungeon.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
The lowest stat, chat. That's
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Everything for work and home.
Oh, that's right. I vaguely remember. There's like some stables or something down here.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
And now she walks off. Yeah, okay. Just stand there in that dude's guts. Yeah, boy. Oh, is it this guy? This dude right here?
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, She was remarkable, too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that, at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
All right. Feel like it's probably a good place to take a break from this one. See, we still got a few people in here. You guys have any preference? Is anybody interested in maybe playing something or something specific that you think I should get into? I'll tell you what. I will go to an intermission and I'll come back and see if you guys have got any ideas.